What's going on, everyone? NBA season is upon us once again, and I wanted to make a quick video of the top 5 guys that I would advise people to invest in right now before the season starts. Stay tuned. Don't give me any slack if this list is not good. This is just my opinion. I'm a fan of some of these players. I believe in some of these players. Other ones I'm not a fan of, and I just see the value in their cards, and I think it's a good investment. So this is just my list. I'm not right. I'm not wrong. Everybody has opinions. So you have an opinion. If it's different than mine, then great. But I really believe in this list, and these are guys that I'm purchasing right now. I'm putting my money on these guys. So it's not just me saying this for you to do. I'm doing this as well. Just wanted to add that before I get into the list. At number 5, I had to include Jayson Tatum. I think his cards are too low for the value that he brings to the Celtics. They're a really good team, and he has a lot of good supporting cast. I mean, it's a team that's been competing for a championship for a long time now, and he's the best player on that team. Personally, I think that's a good strategy, is to buy the best player on good teams, because whenever they're in the spotlight, those players get seen the most on ESPN or whatever. They're talked about more than the other players on the team. So that's the kind of strategy I use for this one. And like I expect guys like Jaylen Brown, Robert Williams, Marcus Smart, that whole Celtics team to step up this year. They've been like this close to a finals appearance or to a championship ring for a while. So I mean, this could be the year. It may not be. But right now, I think Jayson Tatum is at a good price to buy into, with intentions of selling for higher later on. At number 4, I have to go with Ja Morant. He's another guy who is the best player on a good team. The Grizzlies have been really good. They won a lot of games last year. They have a young core, and those guys are only going to be better and more mature this year than they were last. Guys like Desmond Bane and Jaren Jackson. It's a very good team, and I think investing in the best player on that team is a really good strategy. Now, Ja Morant averaged 27.4 points last year, which was an 8-point per game jump from the season before that. This list wouldn't be complete without including the future all-time points leader, LeBron James. He's set to break the record that's held by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar this season, and that alone is going to provide a lot of attention to LeBron from ESPN, and they're going to have documentaries or segments about him breaking the record. I think they're going to talk about a lot, which does a lot of good for his card values. Now, he's a risky play here at number 3 on my list because his cards are already the highest out of all active players. Now, he has 4 NBA championships, he has 4 MVPs, 18 All-Stars, I mean, and much more than that. So obviously his cards will come at a premium due to all that, but I still think it's a good price right now. His cards have come down a lot from where they were a year ago or 2 years ago. His LeBron Chrome PSA 10 is around like $7,000 to $8,000. His BGS 9.5 Topps Chrome rookie is anywhere from like $3,500 or so to $4,000. It's a good price compared to where it was a year or 2 years ago. And I think also LeBron James is going to be a great investment long term, because I think he's the next generation's Michael Jordan. Now, we grew up not really watching Michael live, but we heard about it from our parents or from our uncles or cousins that did see him live. He was the GOAT. He was the greatest they've ever seen. So they tell us stories about how great he was. LeBron, on the other hand, we actually witnessed him. We watched LeBron James, and I know it's debatable about who's better, and I'm not even trying to get into that debate. But I think for our generation, he's the guy we saw firsthand, and he's the guy we're going to talk about to our kids. So personally, I think his cards will be like Michael Jordan's cards 15, 20 years from now. That's just my theory on LeBron. I'm definitely putting my money into LeBron cards right now. I've purchased a few nice LeBron James cards over the last month, and I'm only looking to get more before the season starts. I had to go with Luka here at number 2. His cards have dipped significantly over the past couple of years, along with everybody else's cards, but I believe the Mavericks have gotten better. They've added forward Christian Wood, who's a great scorer, and then late last season they added Spencer Dinwiddie. And I think they're a scary team coming into this NBA season. A lot of people are overlooking them, and I think that could be really beneficial for Luka. He's been top 6 in MVP voting for the last 3 seasons. So this could be the season that he wins MVP. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's a possibility, and it's something that I've definitely put my money towards. The Mavericks could be a really good team this year, so I think it's a good idea to invest in the guy who's going to be dropping 40 points a night. If the Mavericks are like, top 3 seed in the West this year, Luka's going to get a lot of attention. And what has attention shown for sports card values? Every single time it goes up. Well, unless you're Antonio Brown. Of course, at number 1, I had to include the guy who saved the sports card industry, Zion Williamson. If you've seen any of my videos before, you know that I'm very big on Zion. I've gotten a few big Zion cards over the last month. He's a guy that I believe in 100%. Now, it's risky here, because what's the main criticism you hear about Zion? Can he stay healthy? Can he stay in shape? Can he stay in game shape? I don't know. And that's a gamble here. But I believe the risk versus reward is highest, and it's worth it. I would put everything into Zion Williamson this season. He averaged 27 points a game in the last season that he actually played. What's even crazier about that figure is that most of those games he played in, he was on a minute restriction. So think about that. We haven't even seen what Zion is capable when he plays a full season. Now, the reason I put him at the number 1 spot is because, have you seen this guy lately? Have you seen him? He looks like a different person. He's running faster, jumping higher. The Pelicans made the playoffs last season without Zion Williamson. Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum are the real deal. They held their own against the Phoenix Suns in that series. That was a very good series. Adding Zion to BI and CJ McCollum is going to be so fun to watch. They have good defenders and guys like Herb Jones and Jose Alvarado. It's going to be a scary, scary team. Trey Murphy has been working on a 3-point shot. In the preseason so far, Trey Murphy might look like the best scorer on the team. This team is going to be good. They're going to be scary, and I'm putting everything into Zion Williamson. The sky is the limit for this guy. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be posting more content just like this. This is what I enjoy. I love sports cards, and I love sports. So I'm going to be here for the long haul. If there's anything that you want to see, comment down below. Let me know. I'm looking for suggestions on videos, and I want to give you guys what you want. So thanks for coming in today, and I'll see you next time.